couple weeks ago, Scott Fort Monroe introduced me to Udemy, however you pronounce it, which is an online environment for developing course material. And after I spent an hour telling him why it was not meaningful and a waste of time, I ended up spending almost all night playing with it, since I seldom sleep anyway. And by morning was well on my way to creating a first course, which was absolutely not expected after I spent an hour telling him what a dumb idea it was. It shows you how much you actually know ahead of time sometimes. So the first course that I developed is called Systems Thinking Demystified. And the intent is to go ahead and do just what it says, to demystify systems thinking, to first present a context for why it is that we are such terrible problem solvers most of the time, why we develop solutions, well, attempt to develop solutions to situations and end up either making the problem worse or creating new problems in the process. And then a background on the typical approach to providing an understanding of systems thinking and why it is that that's so off-putting to most of the world, and countering that with a view of systems thinking which I think you will find amazingly simple and straightforward, though with fantastic utility. The next segments take that approach, understanding, and go through a process of how to create relationship maps in Insight Maker. And if you're not familiar with Insight Maker, it's a web-based environment for developing models and simulation. I said web-based, completely free for use. All you need to do is sign up and get a username and password, and you can use it to your heart's content. Following that, I go through creating relationship maps with Kumu, which is another web-based environment for creating relationship maps, in which you can create all of the public maps that you want for free. It essentially uses the Prezi pricing model so that public models are free, and if you want to create private models, then you have to pay for its use. And it's a pretty amazing environment. So after I talk about creating relationship models in Insight Maker and Kumu, then I go on to talk about a more structured type of relationship model called a causal loop diagram, wherein there is a well-defined set of conventions about how you go about developing the diagram so that when others view it, they have a sense of what to expect in the diagram. So that's the course. It's currently priced at $29, discounted to $19 for the next 4 or 5 months, I think. The thing I really like about Udemy is that it allows you to chunk the course into very short, meaningful segments. These are all videos, and you see the times on them. They're quite short. It provides for a nice level of interaction between the student and the instructor, which is me, either via discussions or direct mail through Udemy. It keeps track of how students are progressing through the content and sends the students encouraging messages as to the extent of what they've completed and just to continue on. So I find it to be a very nice working environment, and this is the first course. And if you look in the About section for this video, there's a link to the course itself with this discount level. So sign up. Hope you find it extremely valuable, informative, and I look forward to your feedback. Bye.